point.
Hey, y'all. Happy Friday. Hope everybody is doing well. We have made it to another date night with Evie. Y'all know we live for these date nights. It gets our month started out in the right direction. So hopefully you guys are happy to be here like we're happy to be here. We're going to be doing some sublimation tonight. We haven't done a live dedicated solely to sublimation in ages. And it's been a while.
It has been a while.
And I love sublimation. I haven't, lately I've been doing a lot of sublimation. Like, just for people because of graduation season.
Clack fans.
The clack fans. So I feel like, I'm back into my sub era.
Me too.
So no, you have taken those 3D coasters, sublimation coasters to a whole nother level. Because honey, I saw a bowl of ice cream.
Right. It did not look authentic, ma'am.
Yes.
I love it. It's so much fun.
Yes. So you've been doing a lot of that with making custom coasters, and I think it's really cute. They're fun. People can use it. Those can be given as like novelty gifts and things like that. Like you have people, imagine like a bowl of ramen for those people who love ramen. Like,
yep, I did a bowl of ramen. And my son had a whole fit because he loves ramen. So he was like, "This is mine. I gotta take this." Yeah.
But that's how that would go. But if you guys don't know, hey, and welcome.
The grown baby booty.
That's right.
So that's right.
She just turned 26. What, yesterday? Something like that.
Oh, wow. She's like 26.
That's right. Old. You got my Dunkin' Donuts rewards.
Oh, she is old now, y'all.
I'm trying to get the free stuff.
She's so silly.
Still young.
I'm going to take out everybody and head out.
Okay.
She's not old.
Yes, she is, too.
Yes, she is, too.
Yeah. Golly. Because Lord knows all this gray I got in my head. Somebody got to be old other than me.
Oh, no. So if you guys didn't know, and if you just heard, this is the baby's booty. And I don't have any links listed below because I don't even know how I created this live tonight. I don't even know how it even happened, but somehow the fingers created the live, but the fingers did not put anything in the description. But it will be there for anyone touching the replay. So this is the baby's booty. Evie does a lot of things on her channel. She does have a YouTube channel. She does a lot of things on her YouTube channel. She does sublimation, what we'll be doing tonight. She did sublimation last week. That was last week you did the
posters.
Posters. So she did some sublimation last night, but she's been doing this for a while, y'all. She does almost all the things, practically all the things, or she has done all the things at one point of time or another. Okay, so she does embroidery, she does bling. She was one of the first people, and I always said to do DTF. I know a lot of people do DTF now, but Evie was one of the first people that I saw do DTF, and this was prior to there even being any companies that sold DTF printers.
Yeah.
So she had converted. What was their DTF printer name? Big Bertha?
Big Baby Betty.
Big Baby Betty. Big Baby Betty. She had a huge.
Big Baby Betty is over there. She's going to be, if I have my way, she's going to be converted into a sublimation printer. That's the goal.
Okay. And she's 24 inches, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's a big one. She's huge.
She's big.
She's huge.
If not bigger than that. She might be. No, she's 24. She's 24 inches.
24. So this was before all these companies decided that they wanted to enter into the world of DTF. Evie converted a printer herself into DTF, and y'all. So Evie does everything: embroidery. She does sewing. Pretty much everything, and she is definitely
one thing missing that I want to do, and I hope to do it soon.
I didn't tell you guys laser.
UV printing, girl.
Printing.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
UV printing. So she does a lot of different things. So definitely make sure you head over to her channel, The Baby's Booty, and check her out. If this is your first time here, welcome. It is a live tonight. This is not pre-recorded. So if you're watching it now, this is a live video. We will be talking about sublimation, answering any questions that you may have in regards to sublimation. Evie and I have together probably like 15 years worth of experience with sublimation. So please ask questions. We know some of the things. We may not know all the things. What Evie doesn't know, I might know. What I may not know, Evie may. And what we both don't know, somebody in the chat will probably know. Okay?
Yep.
So let's see what we got going on. Evie, you got something to share?
Do I have something to share?
Yes.
No, not really. Got a lot of commotion going. Oh, are you coming this way?
Yeah.
Are they going that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was wondering if the grandbabies was gonna come around the love you.
Thank you.
It's gonna come around behind me because that would have been chaotic. But no, I really don't. We've been having a lot of fun with the sublimation. I know what I meant to tell you something specifically, but I have been going through all my craft supplies, y'all. I didn't realize how much sublimation stuff I had. So if it's anything in particular y'all might want to see sublimated, let us know. Between she and I, we probably got it and can sublimate it.
Not even everything, we got everything.
It doesn't make any sense how much sublimation blanks we have that we piled up over the years. So, but I have been doing a lot of fun with the coasters. Those have been like, matter of fact, Patrice, you know how when you would do your rhinestone designs for the class and you would have all these designs and stuff all on the side.
That's my thing.
That's what my silhouette looks like right now. It's just images, circle images.
All over the place.
Yeah, I got so many of them. It's crazy. And folks in the Facebook group actually was so beneficial in suggesting really cool stuff. So I've been like going ham on the coasters. But yeah, I do have some ornaments, glass ornaments, and I think I have porcelain ornaments too.
So we have quite a few. I have a lot. This is a box full of different things. I have shelves in another room filled with sublimation blanks. But as far as what I can get my hands onto right now, I have these hoodies. Well, this bag, I think this is from Michael's. I have like these boards, these MDF boards that you can put a picture on. You could do like a chart or whatever you may, there's different things that you can put on here. I have these hoodies that I'm going to probably do me like a bling, sublimation and bling hoodie that just says, that design I have that says bling and things, we run on the finer things. I need to get one of those. I did get out 2 just in case we had time to make 2. I could give one away, but I don't know if we're going to have time for that because I got a lot of other things that I want to bling.
Okay.
I have like these pillows. I have these pillows.
That's cute.
I have tons of these.
I haven't done one of those yet. That's something I've been wanting to try.
Tons. And I got these. Some of my blanks come from Alibaba, so I have quite a few of them. And they work really well when I have like people who want to order multiples to give gifts away. So it works really well for me at those times. But I have tons of these. Remember how so I was so fascinated with the whole sequin and sublimation where you do the reversible. So I have quite a few of these. This is a pillowcase. I have quite a few of these. So I got this out just in case. I mean, we may have to do a part 2 of sublimation date night because the amount of sublimation blanks that I have, Evie, is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, likewise. I have a whole box of cutting boards over there that I could sublimate.
Yeah. So London, I got this. These came from Alibaba. So most of my sublimation blanks come from Alibaba. These came from Alibaba. However, you can get this off of Amazon. Amazon has these. So this is what it looks like in the back. There's a zipper that you would just need to buy the insert for the pillow insert for the pillowcase. And then you just would, cut these out. Maybe I'll do a tutorial to show like how to do it. Because we just got so many blanks. Like I got a lot.
Kevin asked, do we have any sublimation wood items? I'm trying to think. I think I might. I'll have to look.
I actually have like wood. Was that PYD Life had like the wood planks of in their sublimation that you can press on it.
Yeah, I don't think I have wood.
I gotta see what else I have. But I have.
And Bobby asked, she says, my only question is this: when I'm doing shirts, do people use different sizes from small to 2X? This is my biggest problem. I do XL, my size, because I know what size those are, just not sure. That's a multi-part question to me.
Is she talking about the design size or?
Design size.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like if you're gonna use a small shirt, honestly, like sometimes even with the bling, I'll be pushing it sometimes with the sizes because ain't nobody really got time to be doing bling designs in 1,000 different sizes. It just takes too much time. But when you're printing like a image, a PNG or SVG that you print onto a shirt, I would size it according to the size shirt that it is, because a design on a small shirt doesn't necessarily look good on a large shirt or a 2XL shirt. It will be a small little design on a shirt that's a little bit larger and vice versa. So if you have an extra large shirt and you try to put that design on a small shirt, and let's say maybe like 11 inches wide, then that design on a small shirt is going to be way too big. So I personally resize it.
Now I'm lazy. One size. I ain't resizing nothing. Now the only exception would be like sublimation, because sublimation I can print it myself, I can resize it myself, and usually is no loss in what I have to do. But vinyl, I'd have to resize everything, cut everything separate. Rhinestones, of course, like she just mentioned, too many size templates, that's a no. So it kind of depends on the person. But usually when I was doing shirts, I told people it's just one size. I'm not resizing anything. But that was me. So a lot of it has to do with what you feel fits your customers' needs the best, what you personally present to your customers and what you feel looks better. But yeah, you'll probably get more repeat customers if you do resize like Patrice is telling you to do. Don't listen to me. I'm the bad person. Don't listen to me.
It's a place like you said. If it's for customers and things like that, then definitely. But like, I mean, I've gone sometimes and like, but I'm not putting this out again. I'd be like, I'm not putting this out again. No, you're not bad.
Yeah.
These are sublimation burp cloths that I got for like I was making these for some babies, and then they had like these sublimation. I don't know. You see the little mittens in there for babies, sublimation mittens with the little hat. So what gets me is that when somebody asks for something, Evie, I'll buy 2 or 3 of that thing just in case I mess one up. I end up with a lot of extras because you just don't know. And sublimation isn't forgiving because once it's on there, that's
a wrap. Yeah. Yeah. It ain't like you can take it off and Let me find my box so I can show stuff too, because here's my sublimation box right here.
Judy, sending so much love to you. Sorry for that. Hey y'all. Hey everyone. Sorry. We just got started right away. Evie is here on date night with me, and I appreciate her so much because she has a lot of things going on right now. And she's doing
I love the jewelry. I have sublimation jewelry, necklaces, and pins.
Hello, Mary. Oh, hello, Mary. Hey, girl. It's almost our birthday practically, Mary. I have wallets. Yeah. Look at look, both of us, and this isn't even putting a dent in my sublimation stuff.
Yeah, no, not this one box. I have so many puzzles, it's ridiculous. Like, who do I know that put puzzles together? So I have puzzles. This is a Cricut cosmetic bag. There's a soup mug. Oh, here's my ornaments. What else you got, Patrice?
Girl, too much.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh,
And I got a whole nother tray over here that I took out. Oh, these are coasters. I've had these coasters forever. These are Sublimation coasters from Make Market. This was like one of the first things that they had. I have some round ones too. Like when they first started out with their Sublimation blanks.
I like the Make Market coasters. I really do.
Yeah, but I do want to tell you guys, if you see anybody, Joanne was selling things that like black tumblers for Sublimation. I saw somebody else said that there was a label on something in Michael's, but it was black and said for Sublimation. Do not buy it. It's not really for Sublimation. It's probably polyester. No, it's not gonna work. Okay, so if it's black, it's not for Sublimation.
Is it the color? Is it the color one though? The one that when you put hot in it, it turns white?
Oh no, not the color changing mug. Oh, I got some of those too up there. I'm gonna get them so I can do. I got a whole. No, it's not the color changing mug. Oh
yeah, I haven't tried that one yet.
Like, and when Joanne first did it, they got so many people to buy them, and people were upset. Oh, they don't work. They don't.
But you did hear that Michael's bought Joanne's, right?
Oh, they did.
Mm-hmm. The announcement was made today. Mm-hmm. They bought the rights to everything Joanne's. Matter of fact, I think if I'm understanding correctly, you type in something about if you type in Joanne's, it'll redirect you to Michael's or something. I saw something about that. I haven't tried it yet.
Let me go see. Let me see this now. I got the computer up. Let me type in Joanne. It sure did take me straight to Michael's. It took me straight to Michael's.
And said, welcome Joanne customers. Yeah, they bought it. So who knows how that's going to play out. So I'm excited to see. Good. I guess these maybe business Sublimation. I don't know what they are.
That was good. That was good. I have some cutting mats and some cutting boards. Sublimation. This is glass.
Ooh, we can do cutting boards. I got a box of them.
See, these are the glass ones from Amazon, I think. Got cutting boards. Bro, it's so much stuff. Hey, Tianda, Mylene, Naomi. Bro, I got Evie. This does not even make any sense.
Yeah, it does. And this is just one box. This is not. Here's some more ornaments and stuff. It's crazy. Got glasses cleaning cloths, which I need to use one right now.
Oh, these are like some earrings, like rectangular earrings, Sublimation. Let me show y'all.
Oh, that would be cute.
So for everybody with a laser, you know, you can make these yourself. Like it came with the backs, and then look at these. If you can kind of put whatever pattern you want to put on it. A lot. There's a lot of stuff. I want to give away a box of Sublimation blanks tonight.
Look, eye mask.
Yep, I got some of those.
Whole ton of stuff. More ornaments. So yeah, y'all. What y'all want to do? We just don't sublimate. That's it.
We just don't sublimate stuff. See these easy like they see how these look? So these are, but you have to peel it off. So it's like they just cut this MDF probably wood.
Okay.
It has the hole already in it, and then you just put it, you know, you have it, it'll be like dangling.
That'd be cute.
Yeah, do cute. Something. And it came with the back too. Girl, this does not make any sense.
That's why I was telling him because he was fussing because I was pulling out crafting supplies, and he was like, "You need to get rid of some of this." I understand that, fam, but I have an attachment to my stuff, so woe back until I can get this stuff organized.
Yes.
Because I can't see me getting rid of stuff.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay, so I found another stole, and then some polyester ribbon. All right, Evie.
Okay. Yeah, I got polyester ribbon too. We need to figure out something.
I've gone down the rabbit hole. My Apple Watch band for sublimation.
Yeah, I got an Apple Watch band somewhere.
More earrings.
And don't have an Apple Watch.
What made you get it?
Air freshener? No, this ain't air fresheners. This is funny glasses or something. Like you can sublimate, make your own glasses. I guess I got puzzles too. Wow. Who want a puzzle? Somebody want something sublimated on a puzzle?
I hope I some magnets here, but I know that can't be for sublimation.
So much stuff, y'all. So much stuff.
Too much.
Mm-hmm. I think part of it was when they was doing the black box or the Black Friday box or something, and they would put a little bit of some of everything in that box. I think that's where a lot of this came from. I got a sign, which I need to put in my garage.
Like this is like a little charm. I have a whole
yeah. Oh, that's pretty.
Onto the little thing right here.
That's cute. That's pretty. Mm-hmm. I love that.
I could do. Oh, I'm gonna have to do another sublimation night. Hey, Yolanda Patrice. I'm gonna have to do like a sub night. More jewelry things.
Yeah, because this is insane. Just seeing too much.
It is.
Now I will say the other good thing about having all of this is if something comes up for gift giving, like a bridal shower gift, new baby, whatever, we ready. So like you can just slap some sublimation on something real quick with the baby's name or Mr. Mrs. or something like that, or congratulations, and there you're good. So
yeah. You know what I did,
but mad at that.
So the office manager at my job, I made those blankets for her that said like she wanted a saying stitch, like thank you for all you do, you appreciate it, with her name on it to give to the office staff, right? So I did that for her, but I also threw in, because girl, I gotta get rid of some of these blanks. I have a whole bunch of these notebooks that I got from like planner books from Five Below years ago. So I used the UV printer to put the school logo on it and their name on it. Girl, she loved these things.
I bet that was gorgeous.
She loved it. She was like, oh my, because I threw it in. I'm like, I might as well, because I already have, like, I have so many and I need to push these because I don't use them anymore. So yeah. Look at these little teether things for babies, like
Binky-licious. That is so cute.
And that's for sublimation. Girl.
See, you got some cute stuff.
I'm telling you, I was buying 2 of everything just in case I mess something up, because sometimes
I do the same thing. Mm-hmm.
You just don't know.
I do the same thing. Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I haven't used it yet. Right,
but I had a customer reach out to me, girl, why he wanted me to sublimate. They wanted stadium cups. You know, I thought I had, well, I do have one right here, but it's not white. These are my kids' sippy cups, but it looks like a stadium cup. And he was like, he wanted the logo on the stadium cup, right? Mm-hmm. Girl, how are you going to sublimate on a plastic cup?
Can't sub on that unless you do.
I said, sir, that's not. He was like, you can't sublimate. So obviously he knew about sublimation.
He didn't know, because he should have knew that was gonna melt. He should have known that.
Now, to be fair, I was curious and trying to figure out how low of a temperature I could go and actually get a logo, an image on the cup, and it didn't turn out right. It didn't turn out well at all. So Yeah, this is a no on stadium cups. And I offered to do UV DTF stickers, and he didn't like the way that looked. So I was like, well, I can't help you then. So I guess you're not gonna get your cups.
Especially not on that plastic. Like that's gonna be the only way that you can go.
Right.
Oh, weird.
Right. Or screen print. And he didn't want screen print because the image was like a zillion colors. It was like a spray painted looking logo. So I can't help you. I had to tell him I had to turn that job down. 300 cups, 150 per design. I can't help you, sir.
Yeah.
But UV printing probably would have worked.
Printing it directly onto it.
Yep. But I don't have a UV printer, so I can't help you, sir.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. I ain't heard any more about it. Have you seen that it's ready or no? That's crazy.
So I did hear from them maybe like a week and a half ago. I don't know if they're ready, but they sent me another set of ink and what's the cleaning cartridge.
Okay.
So they sent me another one of those, like another 2 sets of it. So they said that they should be getting ready to close it out, like close out the Kickstarter and get get the machine sent out. That's what they told me.
Good.
Okay. Because it's overfunded at this point. So they didn't have an issue with the funding.
Yeah, no, they did not at all. Within the first, what was it, week? Beyond, they were well over.
Yeah. So I have even more things. Maybe we'll do the color changing mugs another night. We don't necessarily have to do them tonight. I was looking for one of my book pillowcases. You know, the ones I have pockets where you can put your books inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know exactly where I put it. How many of you guys in here do sublimation? Do all of you do sublimation?
That's a good question. I may do a cutting board for trees because it's simple and it's rectangle. And if I can think of something super cute, I can do a giveaway with it.
Okay. I'm gonna give away some
weight, though.
Thanks. Huh?
Say it's a little bit of weight on that though.
I
might do it or a puzzle. People don't want no puzzle though. Oh my God. Who wants a puzzle? Do you want a puzzle? Say me if you want a puzzle. Oh, Renee does sublimation, Rosalind, Diane Wilson, Patricia said her printer broke. Oh no. Kristen dabbles in it. Cheryl Green does. Ladreams Family Creations. I love your name. She does. Greg Barker does it all. Arlo Landers does. We all know Miss Barb does. Jennifer does. Mylene. No, I mean, she didn't say yes. Beverly Smith. Oh, Mylene did say yes. Picture Me Crafting. Miss Ethel Smith Ames. Kevin Moore. London Kim is learning to sublimate. Congratulations. Okay. That to This Creations does. D does. D Smith. Kimelina does. Naomi does. Beverly Smith does. There's a lot of folks. C's Potentials says not yet. Hopefully we'll get you on the bandwagons. Okay. Hopefully.
I love sublimation. I have so many things I haven't really been using it because I've been doing so many other things, but I gotta get my life together.
Yeah.
But the one thing
you know what?
Huh?
The one thing that stresses me with sublimation, which it technically should not, but it does. What limits me with my sublimation is the heat press size. Because it's 15 by 15. And it's a lot of stuff that I be like, ooh, I want to go bigger. Kind of like the embroidery machine thing. You kind of feel like you need bigger when you could probably make do with what you got. Yeah. So I just try to keep to small stuff and go that way because I don't like multi-pressing. So even though my fan turned out cute, the clack fan,
it turned out good.
It turned out cute, yeah. The multi-press on that wasn't bad.
Okay. I have these little things too.
Oh, that's pretty.
I mean, you sub onto this little, like there's a little, you sub onto that, and then there's a sticker, like a double-sided adhesive sticker, and then you put it in the center. Those are cute. I mean, these are not, real diamonds, but they
don't matter. They bling.
I like the
I wish I could find my necklaces. I got pretty necklaces that just sublimate.
Yes.
I could show y'all what it looks like. I think that's another thing. That's one of my favorite things to sublimate. Let me see.
Necklace.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? Because maybe I'll do one of these little tags. You know what picture I'm gonna put? I don't really have a picture that I necessarily want to put in, but I'm gonna hold.
You said a tag?
Yeah, one of the little tags that you with like the. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. I'm gonna put this up here.
Okay.
I took these blinks are years old, y'all.
Oh, here it is.
Years old. This set. Now, I have a bag from Michael's that I have more stuff in.
I have these somewhere. These are like mother of pearl.
Let me see.
Come on, focus, fam, focus. It's like little mother of pearl, and you can make a necklace out of them. And I put my daughter's artwork on them. I don't know why it's not focusing. That sucks. But I put Rebecca's artwork on them. But they come with a silver looking chain to make a necklace out of them. But I never really used the silver chain. So they got a lot of really cool stuff to sublimate. Matter of fact, while you do that, Patrice, I just I'm gonna show y'all one of my suppliers. If you don't mind, Patrice, if that's okay.
I don't mind. It's fine. I still have this and more skulls.
Yo, there's so much stuff. This is crazy.
More skulls. I have tons of these puzzles and bigger and different sizes. So whoever wins tonight will get your own puzzles to do. Hope you like puzzles.
Oh, that makes sense. That's a good idea to send it blank instead of printing on it.
Yeah. Oh.
So this is who I get a lot of my sublimation stuff from is JDS. They have a warehouse local to me, and they have 13 warehouses. But you got to have an account with them, like a business account. That's the only thing. But this is just a whole catalog of stuff to sublimate. And they have some of everything. It's crazy. Look at all this stuff. And they sell heat presses too. But I can't say that out loud for obvious reasons. But like they got tumblers of all sorts. And at this point in time, I think everybody in the whole world is tired of tumblers.
Girl. Everybody's tumbler crazy.
Mm-hmm. Like if I get one more drink cup in this house, I'm fighting somebody. So like there's some more tumblers. Ooh, you got a car coaster.
I have these. These are what I used to use these for is like pencil cases for my kids. And then I would put their names on it. So then they would have it at their desk when I taught in the self-contained class. I'll just put their names on it and then they would have it. But I got these white ones, but I would use the ones, they have these in like different colors and it has like a little pouch here. And so I would just sub on here and sub their name so that they would, have it. And you could
That's
sub
a good idea.
And they keep their pencils in it at their desk because, honey, I didn't have time for people and their pencils. I have tons of these. These are these are the lip balm holders.
Yeah.
The hand sanitizer ones, y'all, that went quick. These are keychains, sublimation keychains. And this came from Amazon, though. It had the little tassels with it.
Oh, cute.
Add more dog tags like this.
Oh yeah, I had
So,
dog tags. It was like I
on both sides.
said I was gonna sublimate some and didn't.
And
So that
little,
first thing that you showed with the pencil pouches, was that the Freezy pop holders?
yeah.
Okay,
But I used it.
that
But
was
I
a good
used
idea.
yeah, for my kids, and they could, but the white, I don't know why I ordered the white, but they have them in different colors. And so what I would do is I would get the different color ones. And if they sat at the same table, they would get that color, but I would put their name in black on it because they came in like yellow, red, green, blue,
Smart.
that, and they would have their
That's
name on it.
smart.
And
That's
then
smart.
these are little charm bracelets. I don't know what I'm gonna do, Evie. We're gonna do something. Let's just see. What happens, happens.
Bernie Allen Bling and BZ says, where did you say you got the baby sublimation blanks from?
Those came from Amazon. The burp cloth and the hoodie with the mittens. I think those came from Amazon because I don't have a lot of those. So I'm pretty sure those came from Amazon, and I ordered 2 of them. Pretty sure those came from Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, y'all. So I'm about to switch over to the other table because if not, I'm gonna keep showing y'all blanks because I have a lot of blanks. Okay. But look at this keychain right here. This keychain is super cute. I've only made one of these.
It's so cute.
But it's a keychain. Yes. And so what you do is you just roll, like it rolls in here and then it comes out. Like it's super duper cute.
Film.
Someone, yeah, film. It's so cute. So cute. So there's different things. Like there's so many different things that you could do. I've had these for a long time and I've only made one of them.
Ooh, I love that. That is super cute because I used to love film instead of digital. I did film for a long time and then I got out of taking pictures. But that's such a cute novelty idea.
Yeah, one of my best friends, her husband is a photographer, and she started doing photography too with him, and so I made that for her, and she was like their kids in it, and she loved it. She loved it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna head over to the other table. I'm gonna see what we're gonna make. I don't know yet. Evie, you have an idea?
I'm just gonna close my eyes and pick something. I may go ahead and do a cutting board just to do one because mine, I'm ready for something different. But I do have a couple of puzzles that I can send out as a giveaway as well. If you,
yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't do StreamYard giveaway. That's your channel.
Well, we can still do it. We can do something. Don't worry. Don't worry, Evie.
Sorry, that was funny. All right, I'm gonna switch over to my table. My table is junky. I'm warning y'all now.
Girl, my whole craft room is junky. Girl, it's fine. We don't. Evie, we craft for real. Okay, we're not just here for a show. Like we actually make the things. Like I make the things for people. I give the things to people. I'm not just making it just to show y'all how to make it. I actually do make this stuff for people. So it's fine, Evie. It's all good.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do.
I'm going to add this on and then I'm going to print. I'm printing tonight I'm going to be using my Brother SP1 sublimation printer, but I might also print from the Epson or the Sawgrass, which I don't know. But I do have the printer out so that we can look at it.
Okay. Yeah, I only have Sawgrass, so that's what I'll be using.
All good. All good. All right, so I need to change my page size. Because this printer prints 8.5 by 14, which that's what I need for what I'm gonna print out right now.
That's all right. I don't know. I'll measure the size when I get over there.
Okay. I may have to leave this screen on because the mic is not on that other one. Other computer. I don't want to do that. Undo move. All right, y'all. I'm just gonna be printing. I'm gonna add this on to see if we miss anything. That's right. Kim, why haven't you done it?
I need to see if this mic is gonna work too. Yeah, Kim, the glass cutting boards is about. I mean, it's kind of rectangle.
Yeah.
Hopefully this will work, y'all.
Let me add this one to the stage. We're gonna add. Oh, you guys see my back. So I had taken.
Mic act up again tonight. Hope not.
We'll survive. We'll survive the mic. Don't worry. So I did take out a tumbler. This is a mug. That I think like Father's Day is coming up. If anybody, I could make something for my dad. We'll take it out on Sunday. So, but I don't think he will appreciate the laundry. All right, I'm gonna start printing something out really quick. Let me go ahead and print this out. Hopefully, I have the right size paper inside. Okay, let's see. Continue. No. And so with the Brother SP1, it's an 8.5 inch printer, but it can print up to 8.5 by 14. So that's, the media size is going to be a little bit off. Okay. So I'm printing something that I'm going to do a little bit of bling on too.
Ooh.
I have these dry erase paddle boards that I got probably from Michael's, I think, or maybe the Dollar Tree. But I do want to sub on some dry erase things you can sub onto. They're pretty thick, but I haven't decided what I want to put on them. Probably something for my class. Michael has these little keychains, sublimation keychains. Michael's also has, for those of you who don't know, this is a polyester shirt from Michael's. This is a Make Market, and then this one is a Gildan. Y'all, this stuff has to be like 2 to 3 years old. When Michael's first, because they don't even have the Gildan polyester inside of Michael's anymore. None of the Michael's I go to have
wow.
More.
I didn't know that. What, they switched to Make Market?
Yeah, like they focus mostly on the Make Market brand. I have rounds, Michael's Make Market sublimation cups. Posters. I have, this is a sublimation, but it's a tapered one, sublimation tumbler. And then what else is this? And then some luggage tags from Michael's. And I don't know why I got this one. This is not sublimation. I don't know why I got it. Who knows?
Ooh, I think this is a doggy bandana. It sure is.
Oh, that's so cute.
I wonder what doggy would be cute wearing this.
I know. Which one?
Mm-hmm.
Which one would like that?
It needs to say something about having black lips and a long neck. I think that would be cute.
It needs to say what? All right.
I said I was going to do cutting boards and can't find them in this hot food mess of a studio. So we're going to switch.
Whatever we
do this, I guess. Cosmetic bag blanks from Cricut.
I don't know exactly. Oh, I need to have the wrong size sheet in there. Did I print up the whole thing? Where's my other?
Make the bandana say I'm a faker. Hilarious. Pole dog can't catch a break. Oh, how many is in here? It's 6.
What's that, Evie?
It looked like it's 6.
6 what?
Bags, but that doesn't make sense. Hold on. Oh, no, it's 3 bags. It's 3 bags. Okay, I see what they did. Okay, so it's 3 bags on here.
Barb, I ordered mine from mostly from Alibaba and then some from Amazon. Evie, where'd you get most of your blanks from? And some from Michael's.
Ooh. A few from Michael's. Like this came from Michael's. These Cricut cosmetic bag blanks, they came from Michael's. But the majority, knowing me, came from either Conde or Conde Systems Dytrans or JDS. If I have a whole ton of it, it probably came from JDS. If I have like a couple of pieces, it came from Conde. Because JDS, I can go pick it up. I don't have to worry about paying shipping unless I just didn't feel like going to go get it. Because it's not close to me. Huh?
What sublimation printers do you have?
I only have the one. It's the Sawgrass.
Okay.
I used to have the 500 SG 500. I used to have the Workforce 770. I think is what it was. I used to have that. That was my first conversion of anything. But the ink would constantly dry up or it would spill and it was crazy. So, and he got tired of me winding up in tears. So he was like, just buy the printer. So I got the Sawgrass and y'all, no issues whatsoever. Like I cannot sublimate nothing for months and come back and it's working just like it was when I stopped using it. So this was, I'm forever grateful to Sawgrass for that. However, Big Baby Betty that it was originally a photo printer for banners and stuff. And I converted it to DTF, but because white kept clogging, it's just drama. So I'm probably going to try to swap that over to a sublimation printer because there are some things I would like to print bigger, even though I have a limited size heat press. So like the clack fans, I could have printed that if I had the Epson Big Baby Betty converted. So that's the plan, but for right now, it's just the SG 500. Patrice, where did you purchase the film keychains from?
I think I got those off of Amazon. I believe
Jesse, thank you.
Amazon. Huh?
Amazon? Okay. Amazon. Yeah, Jesse, mine was the 7710. I didn't have the 20 because the 20 had 2 trays. Mine only had 1. If I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, Miss Miranda, I think those came from Amazon. I'll look for the link and see to make sure, but I 100% think that came from Amazon.
And I happen to think about it, Patrice. I'm sitting here talking about sublimating something. Ain't printed out nothing.
I just printed out the design that I'm gonna put on this hoodie so I can bling on top of it. But I need to see what else I'm gonna use. So for those of you who are maybe new or considering sublimation and you may not be a designer, of course, there's a lot of people who are using AI to get designs and make designs using different AI technologies. Generally, AI technologies are not, you don't own them, but you can make nice images with them. In addition, you can use like Creative Fabrica, design bundles, Etsy. It depends on, you got to read the licenses and what's allowed with each individual design. But those are different places because I always get that question, like, how do you find designs? Like, how do you know what to make? Well, you can get things from those places to do sublimation. Now they have like tumbler designs, they have designs for shirts, they have designs for basically anything that you may need. But sometimes I create some things and some things I get from Creative Fabrica. Tonight we might be using a little bit of Creative Fabrica depending on what I'm going to be making. Right now I'm using the design that we're going to be doing right now, it just says bling and things, and I'm going to be putting this on a on a hoodie, and then I'm going to bling on top of it. Now, I don't know if my file is going to do it because I kind of had to recreate it. So we're going to see if this is actually going to fit on top of the text as it should. Because I don't really, to be honest, I don't even know. Okay, it's going to fit as good as possible. It's going to be fine. Because I actually just did this like a few minutes ago before the live. So we're going to be doing that. Stop printing black. Ended up with the F170, Mr. 13 by 19. Yeah. So the printers that I use you guys, what you guys see printing now, that is the Brother SP1, which is a true sublimation printer. Okay. That I don't have any issues with it. I have the Sawgrass SG500, and like Evie, I can go months and months. And when I tell you months, not a few months, I can go lots of months without printing on that printer, and it prints beautifully. So I may print something else so you guys can see it. I know that a lot of people like using the printers that are converted. And I do have those. I started out sublimation with an Epson EcoTank 15,000 about 6 years ago. And then I also have, I had the Epson EcoTank 2750, which is the smaller format printer. I've had to replace the Epson 15,000 one time within these 5 years, but just know that the sublimation ink really isn't made for those printers. And can you print with it? Yes, but you're not going to be having these printers for tens of years. Like, you're going to have to get them because it's going to clog up your print head, and you're going to have to do it. Like, you may have a good run with it, but just know that when that run is over, and no matter how many print head cleanings you're going to do, you're going to be doing a lot of print head cleanings. You're going to try to go buy the waste tank to replace it. It'll just be time for you to replace it. So I still have an Epson EcoTank 15,000 that I have. And I also have an Epson F170, which is the smaller Epson printer for sublimation. I prefer true sublimation printers over the ones that you place the ink in sublimation ink inside. I prefer it. I think that the color is 1,000 times better when you use a true sublimation printer as opposed to using one of the ones that you convert. That's just my opinion. And it's an opinion based on me having access to both types of printers. Evie, what do you think as far as like sublimation printers or the ones that are converted?
In my experience, the conversion ones gave me a fit. But that's my personal experience. I have, of course, being in different groups and stuff, I know folks that have been using their converted printer and haven't had an issue since they converted. They stay on top of their stuff and they don't have any problems. So, you know, I think each person is going to have their own experience with it, but I also understand you have to do what's in your budget, because like that Sawgrass is made, usually printers that are made for sublimation is going to cost more, way more than you just buying a printer and then that printer works, you know, when you convert it. So you got to go with what your
you can afford
budget will let you do. Yeah. And that's how I wound up with the 7710, because I did what my budget would let me do at the time. And fortunately, when they started offering Klarna and Afterpay and stuff like that, that's how I was able to get my Sawgrass. So it's like, you know, you got to do what you can.
Now with the Brother printer, I think was like maybe $3.99 or $4.99, but it's an 8.5 inch wide printer. So it's like $3.99 or $4.99, and then the cartridges, the ink cartridges for the Brother sublimation printer For all four, you're gonna be paying like $120 for them. So just
So
know, like,
the brother one is Sublimation?
yeah, the brother one is this one right here. That's here. That's Sublimation, and it's
Oh,
like
cool. I didn't know it cost that much.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like $3.99, $4.99. I mean, it wasn't $500, maybe like $3.99 for that one. But
Yeah.
the ink is $120 each time you get the ink. Now, my ink has lasted quite a bit for me. I just Dimps, when Joanne was closing, Dimps called me and was like, sis, you need some ink? And I was like, yes, give me some ink. So she sent me some ink. But I use my other printers as well to print. So I'm not just only printing on the Brother printer. Like I'm going to use the Epson EcoTank 15,000 and also the Sawgrass. Now, like Evie said, you may have people who never have any problems with their sublimation printers. So with my first Epson EcoTank 15,000, I was 4 years in, like, yep, this is the best printer. I didn't have any problems. And then my magenta started acting up really because, and it's almost like after I said, oh, this is good, like I don't have those problems, I got those problems.
It makes you eat the words every time.
Every single time, because I was like, oh, I don't have those problems, my printer does good. It was like, psych. It's not, no, sis. So what I would recommend, if you are on a budget, check out the Epson Refurbished website. So Epson Printers has a Refurbished site, and they sell some of their printers that are refurbished for a fraction of the cost. Now, you're not going to go there. Don't think you're going to go get the printer for $50 or $25. No, but you're going to get it for a fraction of the cost. I even got the F170 off of the Refurbished site, and every other printer from Epson that I've gotten since maybe like that first 15,000, I have purchased refurbished. So I have like 1, 2, 3. I have about 4 15,000s, and I use them for different things. So I'm not just using them for sublimation. Like one has regular pigment ink inside of it. The other has like, it's just, I use them for different things. But I've gotten those at the fraction of a cost. So just check out their website. They update the printers daily. I was able to get the F170. There was another printer that I wanted to get, and I missed it because somebody must have been on at the same time as me. And when I clicked to get it, it was one of the big wide format ones that they like, the real wide format ones, not a sublimation, but and I was so upset. Like I'm like, but wait, I kept refreshing the screen, like it was just here. Like I stepped away and came back. So check it out. You can get it at a fraction of the cost, but the ink for the Sawgrass ink is expensive too. You're gonna be paying more for the Sawgrass ink than you're gonna pay for the Brother sublimation ink. So with the printers that are just regular sublimation, like not sublimation, regular printers, the Epson EcoTanks, when you get the sublimation ink, it is a lot cheaper than the ink that Brother has and the ink that Sawgrass has. They work with cartridges. You're not pouring any ink into a tank. Both of those printers use cartridges. So, yeah. Martin, don't say that, Martin. Don't say it, Martin. See, I said. Look what Martin said.
Right. I know.
Martin,
setting it up.
Don't say it.
I hope you
all
ain't
you supposed to do is say a quick
thing
to Jesus and just keep moving. Don't even say it. Just say it and just keep going. That's it, Martin. Oh, I can't.
Matter of fact, because I bought an ET 15,000 and put sublimation ink in it. Wait a minute, I'm pretty sure it was sublimation ink. No, I bought the ET 1000 and put the Echo Solvent ink in it and ruined it.
Yeah,
that's what it was. That's what I did
with the Eco Solvent ink, because that one. Yeah. And that you had to use that like every hour on the hour in order. Right. But that, I think the ink, the Eco Solvent ink, just is too harsh for the print head on that 15,000 and probably any of the other Epsons, because it doesn't last long at all. At all. So I'm gonna press my hoodie. And then we're gonna see. So everybody loves. I love my 15,000 too. I use it for. I have quite a few 15,000s. Quite a few. I even have one in the box for just in case when they're on that refurbished site. Evie, when it's on that refurbished
like,
site,
I'm gonna be ready.
I'm gonna snatch it up. I'm
I
always.
am not mad.
I'm always
not
in a situation that something's gonna happen, and I'm gonna be not prepared. I'm always like, I have an 8550 here too. Just in case. You never know. And because I don't have a problem taking printers apart, like moving things around, I got to be prepared for when I take it apart and I do something wrong. I'll be like,
oh, see, I didn't think of that. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's done. On my converted 8550. So Brandy said the prints seem more vibrant on her converted 8550 than her Epson F170. Okay. Buy infusible ink. So sees potential so that she chooses to buy infusible ink. Lady Delanda was very helpful for me to come to my own conclusion. I got the printer, then decided against it. That's understandable. Sublimation may not be for everybody.
Right.
Like, sublimation may not be for everybody. Like, if you don't have a need for it, then I wouldn't, push it. I prefer sublimation though. Infusible ink is fine if you don't have a sublimation printer and you just want to print on some of the blanks. And you can customize a lot of the infusible ink, like with names and things, but I kind of like sublimation. And I have a whole bunch of infusible ink. Lord, I need to give away some infusible ink. Let me send it to Delanda. She probably will take it in her.
Hilarious. And
That
she'll take it to what she say. She'll hold on to it for you.
Oh, I got a whole lot. A whole lot. What's in that?
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh. Kevin, that's not good. Let's see. What did we miss? No, definitely the refurbished. With the refurbished printers, you get like a year warranty, like a limited year warranty. You can send it back. I haven't had to send any of them back before. They come with a full set of ink if you just want to do regular printing. They come with everything that you need. Everything that you need for a fraction of the cost. So yeah. Yep.
Okay.
But Delana says she has a Cricut maker just in case too. Yep. The original one, just in case. You never know.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah,
Make
I have some infusible ink. I like it.
Yeah. You can even use your, like, on the blanks, you can put it on the blanks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Your problem with sublimation is with not getting the vibrancy I like. Elementrix, is yours converted? Is it a converted printer? Because it could be, thank you, Rhonda. It could be that. Because I did not get good consistency with my converted. That thing spot on every time.
Yeah.
Like every single time.
It could be like do you have all the drivers downloaded for the
that too.
Like if you have the Epson, then you need to have like the drivers downloaded. And also for those of you like with color things, like I like for my colors to be what I want my colors to be. With certain sublimation printers, like you have to make sure that you have the correct color code, the CMYK code, the RGB code for the colors that you're going to be printing. Like what you see on the screen may not always be what's going to be printed out because your printer is reading a code. So it needs to be a specific code if it's a certain color that you're looking for. But just make sure that you have all of the print drivers, and to download the drivers, you just go to the Epson website and you want to make sure you download all of the drivers for your specific printer, because that way you'll have, it'll open up more things. So a lot of people use premium presentation matte and when they get ready to print out. I was one of them. I always use premium presentation matte for a long time when I started Sublimation. But Chiquita of Silaholics Anonymous, she told me one time, and she told all of us, if you were ever in the lives that we would do together sometimes, that she only used plain paper bright white. Now, the plain paper bright white media type is only accessible if you download the drivers. So if you download the drivers, it'll come up. So I just use plain paper when I'm printing on my Epson 15000, and I don't use premium presentation matte because it just lays out a whole lot of ink that you really don't need. And I just do plain paper and regular and print it out regularly, and it prints out beautifully. It prints out beautifully and it presses beautifully also. So yeah, make sure you check your printer and make sure you download your drivers. Greg, I never really used the ICC profiles, but you can do ICC profiles if you want, like if you need it. But I never had any issues with it. Certain inks you do need it for, like certain situations, but I've never had to use the ICC profiles, and I still get like super good. The main thing is to make sure that you know what colors that you're using, but you can download the profiles. Oh. Yes. Eve. Evan Warner said, Eve, SG has a new printer.
Yeah, Sawgrass, it is dealing with the what is the name of it? It's a new process that they have. It's kind of similar to DTF, if I'm understanding correctly. Starts with a V.
Versa. I think it's the Versa.
Yeah,
Versa,
I was
something like that.
Yeah, I was looking at it, but I also had to stop looking at it because unfortunately I have to pick and choose my battles. So that was not a battle I was ready to fight. So I just was like, ooh, it'll be all right. But yes, I did see it. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Also,
VersaFlex, yeah.
That's what it's called. Thank you, whoever said it. I'm gonna pre-press this hoodie. This is a polyester hoodie. Again, if you're new to Sublimation, you need garments with a high polyester count and preferably lighter color garments like white, your beiges, light yellows, tan colors. You can sub onto red as long as it's like a lighter red and you're subbing black. Like if you have black ink that you want to put on that, you can do something like that. But that's as far as I will go. Like you can sub on different colors, but you want your sublimation ink to be darker than whatever it is that you're going to be pressing. That's why black is
frozen.
Huh?
Lolita was frozen, my dear.
Are we frozen? Am I frozen?
Mm-mm. I mean, she might have thought I was frozen because I'm trying to get this background thing to work, but
All right, so I'm just pre-pressing. With sublimation, it's important to pre-press your garments. I usually put butcher paper underneath the bottom, but I didn't, and I'm not going to do it now. And I'm going to press this. It just says bling and things, and I'm going to bling on top of it. And we're also going to be using some heat tape. Does infusible ink expire or go bad? Sees potential. I'm not sure. I haven't. Let me pull out an old infusible ink for you, sees potential, and we'll see. We'll press it onto some of those earrings, and we'll see if it. And it's gonna be an old box, maybe about 5 years old. I may have some not as old, but oh. Eve, what temperature do you usually press like your garments?
380.
Like 380. That's
Mm-hmm.
not what I do. Some things, like depending on what I'm doing, I could go down to 375, but 380 I think is a sweet spot. I know, like when everybody gets started, everybody like when I first got started, the thing was 400 degrees for 60 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't. That's not true. Like you don't have to
Mm-mm.
touch everything for 60 seconds or at 400 degrees.
Evelyn says, I was wondering if you have to keep it in a plastic bag. I don't. But then again, I also keep mine in the little tubey thing that it came in.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I keep mine in the tubey thing.
Yeah,
I say no. I have some old ones and just used them yesterday, about 2 to 3 years old. Geneva asked. Elementrix Dance is asking, how big is your press?
I have a few different presses. This one is 16 by 20, but then I also have a 16 by 24, and then I have a 15 by 15. 2 15 by 15. All right, let's see. I don't see an expiration date on here. So I'm just going to cut a little piece of it. I got quite a few. I need to give some of this away. I'm going to put this onto the shirt. It's really a hoodie, but you'll see. And I'll put on some earrings. Right. I feel like make sure that's centered. That looks good. All right, so I'm going to be using a little bit of heat tape just to make sure that the image stays down and it doesn't shift when I press. It's still heating up because I didn't have it heating up correctly. Let me see what else I'm on.
Rondria, yes, I keep mine on all the time. I don't turn it off. So it does like do its cleaning thing periodically. That does use ink. But I've also like when we have a power outage, which has been happening with these storms, it will not automatically cut back on. So I have had it off for a while. I don't want to say how long I've had it off before because I'll probably be telling incorrectly, but it was an extended period of time, and I was like, oh shoot, my printer's not on. Turn it back on, and it was just fine. It did its own little, because from what I was told, it knows how long it's off. So if, say for instance, I cut it off today and I don't cut it back on for another 3 months, when I cut it back on, something internally in the printer knows that it's been off for 3 months. So it will do a cleaning, a deeper cleaning that mimics what it would have been doing over the 3 months to make sure that it fixes itself from it sitting for 3 months. Or at least that's the way it was explained to us at the by the Sawgrass people when we met with them. So, you know, it supposedly takes care of itself, which is super cool.
I do the same. I keep all of my printers. So I keep my Sawgrass and my brother on all the time. I keep my Epsons on all the time. I keep the UV printer on all the time. My DTF. I just keep them on because it's like you said, like with the technology now, like they're running those cleanings and everything that you need. So when it's time for you to use it, you don't have to really worry too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sawgrass, usually, like I haven't had any issues with my Saw. I know some people have, but I haven't had, and I shouldn't say it, but it cleans. Have you had to replace your wet tank yet, Evie?
Yes. Yes.
And it's so
I
easy.
have, but I think you're the one that told me it's easy to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was concerned thinking that I wouldn't be able to. Man, you pull it out, push the new one in, and go on about your business. Yeah.
Yep. Super easy.
Mm-hmm.
Super easy.
I was trying to find something else cute. I need to cut my printer on because the printer ain't on. I mean, heat press.
I don't know what I'm gonna put on. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Something. Do a visible ink sheet thingy majig. Quite a few. Could do a tumbler. We're just gonna get some stuff from Creative Fabrica. Yeah. Yeah. Candy. So I'm gonna look up some designs and see what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's what I was doing earlier. Scrolling through, trying to
Find something.
Mm-hmm. I like 3D designs. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Let's look up 3D designs. I love 3D designs. They're so cool. I've already done the front and back for my printed out front and back for my tote. I mean my little pouch thingies from Cricut. So I'm gonna put that on.
Let me see if this is. All right, y'all. It's almost time for me to press this other one. Or press that. Like, I'll press both of these. Download. Okay. See.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh.
No, I want to make a sublimation shirt.
I was supposed to make a sublimation shirt for my daughter, but
I actually have one. Well, I just showed y'all some, but this is cute. They got some cute things on here. All right, let me get ready to press this. I did put butcher paper now. I put butcher paper on top of this because I'm using A-Sub sublimation paper. But if you guys saw, when I was doing the stoles, I used this roll of the sublimation roll, and this doesn't bleed. So I didn't. Yeah, it doesn't bleed. So I don't have to use anything on top of it. I do have some other paper from Honesty Speaking, but she doesn't sell the paper anymore, I don't think. That doesn't bleed as well. But A-Sub sublimation paper, you want to make sure you protect your heat press when you're using A-Sub sublimation paper.
Yeah, because I'm bad about that. I done sublimated on my dang pad on the bottom, and I meant to look to see if HTB Ront has a replacement for it because that thing had me so upset at myself. Oh,
So worst. It's the worst. Right. I'm gonna get those some earrings and I'm gonna use those little skinny ones for the infusible ink. If I remember where I put them.
you said skinny ones for the
infusible. No, for the infusible ink. I'm gonna do an infusible ink.
Oh, something.
Yeah, because it's old, and so somebody was saying if it expires, but this is super old. So
that's funny.
All right, so I'm gonna bling on top of this. All right, so this is what I just did on this hoodie, and then I'm actually gonna put some bling on top of it. So this is what we printed this with the Brother SP1. Now I did this, and I think I'm all out of magenta SS6
stones.
But we're gonna see. But that looks super good. I'm gonna make another one, but I want to show, like, if I'm out, then I'll show you guys what it will look like if you use crushed ice or crushed ice AB on top, because you'll still be able to see the color. So when you do something like this is fine. So the color looks good, nice and vibrant. If you're new and you're wondering about sublimation, it's very much so different from vinyl. This is not sitting on top of the actual garment. The ink is embedded into the fibers of the shirt. So I can't scratch it off. I can't peel it. It's in there permanently. The hoodie itself will break down before this ink fades. Okay?
Even with bleach.
Even with bleach. Yep.
It withstands bleach.
So I'm going to press another one, and we'll do that. Like, maybe I'll give this one away. This one's extra large, but these kind of run a little bit smaller. So I would say this is probably more so like a large.
There we go.
All right. And then we're going to, and I always lint roll the entire garment that's underneath the heat press, because if there's any lint anywhere on your garment, it can stain your shirt. So you can't just think about the area that you're going to be pressing. You got to do the whole thing. Get all that lint off of the shirt.
Ruth Holloway is asking, is this the old sublimation paper? I think she's talking about the old infusible ink paper, right?
What I just used now?
Yeah.
That was a sublimation print. That was a print. With a printer. Yeah.
My apologies.
Oh, you're good. I have the glass, the cutting board glass, and this is cute design on there. I think I may try to do that one. Now, based on the substrate, and when I say substrate, that's the blank or the item, the garment, the cup. Based off of whatever you're using, your temperatures may vary. Times and temps may vary. Okay. Like if you're doing one of the slate items, that's going to take a little bit longer than 40 seconds. I only needed to beat that up. I overdid. Get my tape. Thank you, Dunzo. So Seeds Potential, these hoodies came from Alibaba. These came from Alibaba. There was a minimum order that I had to place for these. All right, so I'm gonna get another piece of butcher paper. Edie, do you like the pre-cut butcher paper, or you like?
I prefer pre-cut, but I'm out, so I have to use. I have to use what I got.
As long as it covers, as long as it does the top, that's all that matters.
No. Hold on. Let me see. Hang on. I don't think I sublimated that. Oh, you know what? And I did it the wrong way. It was supposed to be paper side up. Let's see. They don't tell you the temperature. Nope. Okay. Hold on, let's flip this over. Let to press it again.
The roll paper. The roll paper came from Amazon. I don't know what the brand is. Let me look and see.
Hey, Shamika.
All right, that one's done. Give me 1 second. I'll be there because if I don't stop to look for that now, roll is not going to get full. All right, so this is the second one. And I'm going to put, you guys will see, I'm going to put some bling on the top of it.
Oh, Teresa, yeah, the rolling up of the butcher, but yeah, that is annoying. Very much so. Hope I don't mess that up. So I have while she's working on that and I'm waiting on this, I've sublimated some more coasters. I'll show y'all some of the ones that I've done. Like this is one of the moon.
That looks so real.
Doesn't it look real?
Yes.
I did the pool ball. This is neoprene. That's why I was telling the mister. I was like, I did ceramic before, but I love the neoprene. Like it's my favorite now to do. Well, one of my favorites. So I love the way those turn out. This came off, so this is hot. I got this design off of Creative Fabrica. Hot. And this is the makeup bag from Cricut. So that's one side, and then I'm gonna put this on the other side. So just showing y'all real quick before I press this again. And again, I got this design off Creative Fabrica, but then I'm gonna show you the rest of the coasters after I press this.
I'm gonna do these earrings. So whenever you're doing MDF board or any of like the stainless steel type of blanks, you want to make sure that there isn't a coating on it. These it kind of tells you because it's marked, but some of them you don't know that there's a coating on it, and then you'll go press it, and then
melt.
So you gotta do it. Yep.
Melting all over the place. Y'all saw the cookie already and the pizza. I did a donut. I don't like the donut because I don't like the center part. I like for it to be filled in. Look, does anybody want some oatmeal?
That looks so good.
I did oatmeal. I did cereal. My son loves cereal, so I made these because of him. Another bowl of cereal.
You're so fun.
Cocoa Puffs, I guess. I don't know. Another thing of
Puffs.
the corn flakes. I think there's corn flakes or something with fruit in it.
Raspberry.
This is definitely corn flakes. A camera lens, which I think I showed y'all the camera lens before. I can't remember. Look. The gold dollar coin.
That's dope. I could use that like for some of my self-contained classes. Like they could use that for like money to identify it. That looks really good. That looks really good.
Where did you get the code? Amazon. Most of them I got from Amazon. These up here I got from JDS. Oh my god, that is so cute. Where are my gloves? Because I gotta show y'all this. I don't have my gloves. Patrice, this is hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna put it on here.
Patricia said those are making her hungry.
Look. I love it.
Oh, that is so cute.
Oh my god, little makeup bag, and it says better late than ugly. I love it. And then of course I put the wildflowers on the back.
Love it. Love it.
I love that. That is super cute. Look how vibrant. I love sublimation. And I got this design, not the purple background. I put the purple background behind this. But I got the better late than ugly off of Creative Fabrica. So if you type in makeup bag in Creative Fabrica, it'll pull up a bunch of makeup bag designs. So this was in a bundle. So that's what this is. And the background, I just had some backgrounds. So I added the background behind it. And then this was in, when you type makeup bag, this pulled up too. So if you want to find it, just type in makeup bag on Creative Fabrica. And then somebody just said a record, but here's a Mexican coin. It's a $10 coin from Mexico. And there's the silver dollar, Lady Liberty, I'm pretty sure. Thank you, Brenda. Ice cream. Ice cream.
I saw that one. That made me want to go get some ice cream.
And then that's the ramen.
Oh, that looks so cute.
Now, these I got from JDS. These are like a MDF, but it has cork on the back. And I'm pretty sure they're a little less than 4 inches. They're like 3.75. These came from JDS as well, but they're smaller. This is definitely MDF, and it doesn't come with anything on the back. So I have a project that I'm thinking about doing with these, with some pictures of the grandkids. But there's a bowl of chicken noodle soup.
Yes. Delana was
somebody did a record
or something today, I think, from chicken noodle soup.
And the ice cream again. So yeah, I did do a pickleball. I don't like the way this turned out because it wasn't a high resolution picture.
Oh.
So I got to get a high res picture of that. So yeah, I've been sublimating all the coasters, all the things, just losing my whole mind because it's fun finding, and I have more images that I intend to do soon. I would have done them tonight, but we doing other stuff. So
well, Thursday,
even though
Thursday you guys are going to be doing even more, right? We have coasters on Thursday night, right?
If I'm not mistaken, yes.
Yeah, so you could do them now, do them whatever.
Yeah, because I just found some more pictures on Creative Fabrica that would make really cute coasters. Just found them. Just really cute coasters. So Lady Patrice, sublimation won't work on wood then, meaning the color may not show through. It will.
It will. I've subbed, so I have a video that's maybe like 4 years old. I'm gonna find it. And I subbed on non-coated wood, and it subbed really, really nicely. So it depends on the wood. There are some woods that's coated for sublimation that you can actually, it's made for that, but there are woods that you can sub on to. There are. So I use the infusible ink, the old infusible ink that I have. And when I tell y'all, this is rather old. And I made those earrings. Let me show you the first side and then I'll do the second side. They'll just be the same. So this was so look, that color looks beautiful.
Oh, that's pretty.
Does it expire? I don't think so. Look, see, this is the back, the front. I'm going to go ahead and sub something onto the other side, onto this side. The same, I'm just going to use the same from the same strip and go from there.
And you said that was how old?
This has to be like 5 years old, 5 or 6 years. It's old. Like,
it's very vibrant.
Yeah, I have more infusible ink. I refuse to buy any more infusible ink because I have so much of it. And Cricut has sent me a whole bunch of it. I'm like, no. So, but it looks good. It came out really good. And I'm just doing the other side of it. So these are sublimation blanks. So the same thing would apply. Like if you guys see the Cricut infusible blanks, that works for sublimation too. Process is the same. It's just they printed sublimation ink on these on the infusible sheets, or it's a piece of paper with the coating on the back of it. You can use this to cut out text with your Cricut or any other cutter, because Cricut isn't the only company at this time that sells infusible ink. There's a lot of other companies call it something else.
Different, yeah.
But it's the same. When I put this into my heat press, all I'm going to do is I'm wrapping it in the butcher paper so that the back, it doesn't bleed through like this. I'm just folding it so that way I don't have to worry about any of that ink going on the press. So Shakita, I pressed it for 40 seconds. I pressed it for 40 seconds. Thank you guys.
Is there a link for those other codes?
Kristen said she likes the Make Market sheets. Huh? What happened, Evie?
A couple of questions. The link for those other coasters, the name of the company is J is in Jaguar, D is in David, S is in Sam. This is the phone number and the website, JDS. So that's where I got my coasters from, not the neoprene. So my car coasters and my neoprene coasters I got from Amazon initially. I did get some from here too, but I haven't used them yet. The hardboard customers came from here. So they call it hardboard, but we call it MDF board. But this is where that came from. And the name of the site that I got pictures from, I get pictures from a couple of different places. The main one where I'm getting the more high resolution pictures from is called Shutterstock. But you got to pay once a month to get pictures from there. So I pay once a month, and I think with my plan, I only get 10 pictures a month. But then they had me sign up. Well, they didn't have me sign up, but they offered another plan that was unlimited, and the way they presented it was kind of sketchy. But I signed up for it anyways, and they have a whole nother section where you can pay, I think I forget how much it is a month, but you get unlimited access to those pictures, and they're just not as precise. Right, as the other pictures. But they're kind of pricey though, but you get excellent quality pictures from there. Like, no joke. You try. You can do 5. So yeah. I'm finding rubber coasters. Yes. Well, yes. They are. Let me see what they actually call it. Hold on. Do they call it rubber or do they call it neoprene?
Shakira said she got stuff from Temu. I've gotten some sublimation things from Temu, like when I was doing a video for them, and they work just fine. Remember, a lot of this stuff is coming from the same place, y'all.
Yeah.
They're all using it from the same place. So,
in most instances, yeah.
Here we
now,
go.
I couldn't find the hardboard coasters on Amazon, so I don't know for sure where they get those from.
Let me go see. I have some square ones, I think. I need to go find. I have some in my other room. The square heart. But I got those, I think, Alibaba.
Oh, tired of rain. They are called 4x4-inch round blank cup mat rubber. Yes. They say rubber on them. Yes. It's 18 pieces sublimation coasters, blank bulk, 4x4-inch round blank cup mat rubber for sublimation. You found some MDF ones that are square? Yeah, I was looking for the round ones, but yes, it's the same materials, the mouse pads. That's correct. You're welcome, Crystal. I think that was thunder. That's books.
Can't believe I was able to go find my jewelry stuff to do my rings. Remember that last time? What were we doing? And I could not find them anywhere. I was so hurt. Oh, when we were doing
we were doing something and you were not happy about that, man.
I found it tonight.
Yeah,
Ugh. I says, get your life together.
Yeah, you know how it goes.
Show you all this.
These are so cute. 7. Trying to find some cute ones.
Oh, this is Jess here. Jess, girl, you're gonna love this blue. Part of it.
I just saw lightning.
Oh,
sorry.
I got some bad weather. Our weather was bad, like Monday and Tuesday. Maybe Wednesday. No. Oh, I was hoping the weather was bad on Wednesday so that I didn't have to go to these engagements.
Hilarious.
It started out bad, but the weather was perfect by the time it was time for me to go. So I was like, yeah, I've got to go.
Patrice was like, I need an excuse.
I was looking for it. I couldn't find it. Just look at that blue, Jess.
Oh, cute.
Isn't that so pretty?
That is pretty.
So this is from the same roll. It's like a galaxy type of print.
Not putting them on, Foxy.
So y'all can see. This one be so cute. And this set came with like the backings too, like the rubber backings to hold it in place, which I love those. But somehow I lose earrings so easily. How? I don't know. This craft room is going to be such a mess tonight, but it's all worth it. Date night is It's worth the mess. Let me see.
Stuff everywhere. Okay, I think this will be cute.
That blue looks so good, y'all. Look, y'all. So,
Oh,
like,
that is cute.
isn't cute?
And go
So,
with what you got on.
look. So you can do something like that and just match your outfits. Like, look how many I have. Like, I could literally make earrings every day, depending on what I have on.
Yeah,
Now,
you
with the
could.
infusible ink, this was infusible ink, so those sheets are pretty set. You can't really, you know, the color is the color, the design is the design. But if you had, let's say, a sublimation printer, you can print out a pattern and you can make your own earrings. So super cute, and that ink did not expire. Let me put these up.
Sees potentials. That's how it is with sublimation. It always looks muted until you go to actually press it. The heat is what makes it pop like it does. So yeah.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I'll show you. So like I found these on Creative Fabrica. They're 3D. They said keychains, but I resized it. And you see how dull that looks? But when I sublimate it, it's going to actually pop. So let me see what size this is. Can't remember. I think this was the size I made it.
Let me not lose this. Oh,
Huh?
let me lose this. No, I'm like, let me not lose my. We don't need no
You
milk.
didn't look for those. You was looking for the findings, the metal parts.
The metal parts, but I couldn't find this either.
Oh,
It was horrible that day. It was not
doing
good.
a lot.
We were. I see this. I think we're gonna make a bag that has this white on it. And then it's already 10. Evie, how much more time do we have? Is it about time? Okay. So let me.
Oh.
We made our earrings. I'm gonna print out this other basic thing too. And we're gonna put it on a bag, y'all. I'm gonna put it on a bag. It will survive. Yes, Teresa says hard scraps. It is so like I think with sublimation, no matter how much I've done sublimation, when you take the sheet off and you get to the actual product once it's subbed, like I'm always in awe of it. Like it's always like, oh wow, no matter what. So totally get it. Let me see if this is gonna print out good. I'll turn it. Oh, turn it for me. So weird. Okay, so I'll go like this. And then what is sublimation blanks? It's just gonna be random blanks, but a lot because I got a lot to get. Boy. Come on. Why? All right, I'm gonna print this one out. order. Thank you.
Good night, Brandy. I hope you feel better.
Good night, Brandy. All right, I want to print out more than one thing. So I'm going to print out this thing. I'm going to put on this bag. I think this should be sublimation. And then I'll print something else out. Oh, remember I wanted to test this out, but I don't know if I want to put this on.
Is my tape silver? No, it's clear. See? It's clear. I have purple tape and I have clear tape, but because I ran through one roll of my special purple tape making these coasters, I said I'm gonna switch to this cheaper clear tape for now. Y'all know how I am for my purple. I was upset. I said, oh no, I used up that roll that quick.
So I don't know if you guys have seen on like Amazon, they have like these sublimation kits or boxes of just sublimation blanks. I got this with like bags and different things inside of it. Oh, they have some coasters in here. Evie, look, but not the circular ones. They have like the car coasters, like rubber car coasters, and then they have the square ones.
Oh, cool.
Like that.
Square was going to be my next thing, finding square stuff. But I got to get through all my round stuff first. And yes, Bonetta, I am in my coaster era. Very much so.
That was something I was supposed to be doing, and I forgot that. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot.
A bag.
I thought I was gonna. Oh, I'm gonna do a bag. It was something else I said out. I was like, wait a minute, because I'm gonna forget, and guess what I did? I forgot. So. Oh, this is another coaster. Not a coaster. I can do a mouse pad. I just had another mouse pad. Let me do this mouse pad. I think this is gonna be super cute, y'all. And then I'm gonna bling. Evie, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna bling out these shirts while you're making your other coasters. I think I'm missing some dots or something. I'm trying to find it. So I have the coaster, and then I just need to size it so that when I get ready to print onto it. Okay. So this is. I'm gonna do this 8.5 inches wide by 10 inches. So 8.5 by 10. 8.5 by 10. Let me open up another one. Bookmark somewhere too. I need to do better. 8.5 by 10. Okay, let's do okay.
So
this
CJ, as dull as that was, look how vibrant it turned out. It's like completely different. Lot lighter. Lot darker than what it was on the paper. Oh, that's super cute. Whoops. And these were listed as stickers on Creative Fabrica.
Those are super cute. That's so cute.
Looking like it's 3D. 3D. So
Just- You can have like telling you.
yeah, Bobby, I love the 3D thing that that 3D concept looks really cute. Yeah, it does look 3D.
It's so pretty.
Oh, that's pretty.
You see that?
These were listed as keychains, I think.
All that is.
Summer,
That's really
summer
pretty.
keychain.
And those have cork backs. Oh, that's so cute. Look at the
Mhm.
little boats.
Yeah, I thought they were super cute too. But these designs I had to stretch. They were like stickers or something, so they were like 1 inch, and so I stretched them so they're not as clear.
And they're
as I would
PNGs.
ordinarily like. Yes. That's cute too.
That's cute. The colors look really nice.
Mm-hmm. There's the flower. So yeah, these are just stickers that I found, round stickers on Creative Fabrica, and I just stretched them to the size of the coaster to make. This was listed as summer stickers. Those would look cute on a patio table. Yeah, they would. They would definitely be super cute. These, they cooled off enough. And then the flowers again. So yeah, there's all kind of stuff to do. But the round stuff then took the coasters to a whole nother fun level for me anyways. So, and this is another set of coasters. I haven't even tried these yet. These are leather, I think. Let me see. These are Sublimation. These are called Sublimation coasters. I haven't even tried them yet. So
What kind of material is it, Evie?
it's polyester on the front, but it's stitched on.
Oh.
But it's definitely polyester. In the back is like I don't want to say burlap, but it's a really tight woven, kind of put me in a mind of burlap, I guess. But so I'm gonna try these too. I don't know what size are these. These are 4 inches, it says. Yeah. So these are a 1/4 inch bigger than these. So let's find something cute to put on these.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. And I'm gonna see what I can find on here. I'll do 3D something again. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's do this.
I get this correct right now. Get a paper jam.
Graphics, that's what I need. Okay. Some of these on Creative Fabric could have it listed incorrectly. So let's do
Head. Let me change this, y'all. I'll change it to. Gotta change my paper size. 11 by 17. That's it. See if I can read this. Wait. Read this. Oh, my gradient always gives me a hard time. I'm gonna go like this. Shoot. So
Oh, Patrice, what is the largest item you can fit in the oven on your table?
I don't know. I usually press mugs in there, or I've done 20-ounce tumblers in there. I can't say that I've done a 30-ounce tumbler in there. And with this particular oven, you have to lay it flat. If you have the 20-ounce, you kind of lay it flat on the tray. It can't stand up. Even if you take the tray out, it doesn't stand up. The larger one, it does. But I've done 20-ounce tumblers in that one. I haven't done a 30-ounce tumbler now. A 20-ounce, yes. Yes. I undo.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna go there. You don't want nothing. I do want to do that. Undo. Not really sure how I feel about this. All right, we're gonna see. Okay. Okay.
That's right.
That's what I'm doing. I'm good. This is gonna be a different color. Pink. All right. I'm going to print. We're gonna print now from the Epson 15,000 because I want to print a little bit bigger. Continue. We're going to do 11 by 17. And then I'm going to start brushing in this design after this is done. 8 by 11. Go. Where are you? And 15.
Hey, Miss JB.
So weird. Hey, Mrs. JB. I really don't see it anywhere. So strange. Let me see if that does it. Oh, here it is. Why is it there, but not here? It's not. Right. I'm gonna make this bag and mouse pad. Continue. Everything else flip horizontally. Print settings. Under print paper. Fine. Okay. Paper tray. All right, I'm printing something very. Oh, I don't want to print it yet. Hold on. Okay, no, don't want to do that. Not quite ready. Rotates. Oh, 180. Okay. All right. We are both concentrating
Mm-hmm.
on what we're doing. Yes, I'm gonna make sure I put tape on it. Let's have scratch the enamel off. So my tumblers. Oh, what kind of paper were you using? Just regular paper, Eileen? Sublimation paper on your tumbler. Oh, you put make sure to put tape on it. Which racks?
Are you talking about the racks in the oven?
That's what's.
What?
Oh, for the paddles, pickleball. Yeah, that'd be cool. So Nikki, it's like a new thing that YouTube is doing. There, I guess if you comment a lot, they give crowns. I don't really know how it actually works, but from what I've seen and heard, that's kind of how it goes.
That's annoying.
All right, we're going to. All right, so I'm going to pre-press this. I'm actually going to put a piece of butcher paper down at the bottom of the press. Let me. Specified settings. It is installed. Yo, I like these little earrings. They are cute.
They are cute.
All right, so I'm having some more sublimation nights, y'all. Because, honey. So sometimes the strings on here will melt, and you need to take, depending on the type of bag, like the ones that are more, looks like a little bit of plastic. They're not plastic. I forgot what they're called, but these should be fine under the heat press. But sometimes the strings on these bags will melt. They will. So I don't want that. All right. And then as soon as I press these last two things, I'm gonna press these the rhinestones. Missing. So this is a print. I printed this out on my Epson EcoTank 15,000. I don't have any ICC profiles or anything like that with this printer. It's just regular. It's with the drivers of the printer, and that's it. Okay. And I did plain paper, but I think I did fine print on here. So we're gonna press this. And of course, what I experienced mostly, even with your sawgrass, do you ever get where the ink is caught on the edge of the papers? Or is that something?
What do you mean?
Like sometimes with like the Epsons, I find that ink kind of gets caught like in the edges of the paper. So when you press it, sometimes that's what I don't have that happen to me with the Brother or the Sawgrass. But with the Epsons, you got to be careful sometimes because that ink can get caught and it can cause you to have like an outline around your design that you may or may not want.
I haven't seen that.
All right, so not really worried. We're going to press this first, and this is what's going to go on there. Hopefully I should be safe with these strings. Hopefully. If you don't feel good about it, you can kind of put the strings around the bottom flat end. But that's not going to help me much.
Oh no, Ruji said her 15,000 stopped printing yellow.
Girl, I'm telling you, it depends. I don't know what's the criteria for it, but I know a lot of people have good things with their 15,000. I had a good run with my first one, but then I have heard some horror stories, and I'm like, I'm sorry. Oh no. Put this on here. I'm putting this on here. We're gonna press it. I'm just gonna put this on. See, Jesse said that's normal for the Epson. Yeah, unfortunately. But my brother and Sawgrass, I don't experience that. Now, the paper that I'm using, it does not bleed, so I'm not worried about putting anything on top of it. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna press that, and then I'm gonna grab the mouse pad, and I'm just gonna put this. I'm gonna tape it down right on top. And we're gonna press this. I'm still using paper because the sheet that I just showed you guys with the 2 images on it, that's an 11 by 17 sheet. And that's probably my favorite size sheet to print on. All right. So here is our bag. When we get ready to press the neoprene, we will reveal that other one, which it looks like I have a little bit of wrinkling, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be just fine. All right, so I'm gonna get ready to place this under the heat press. And again, for sublimation, you want to make sure that your top platen is always touching the paper, the back side of the paper. Again, I'm not putting any butcher paper on top. I love the sublimation sheets that you don't have to use butcher paper on the top. I would always still recommend butcher paper on the bottom, but the top, it's the best. And I'm actually pressing these at the same temperature I pressed these earrings, the time, and what else I forgot what else I pressed. I'm pretty sure. Oh, and those hoodies. All right, so this was with the Epson Eco Tank 15,000, and look how that looks. That looks really good, and it's just a little bit, but it came out really good. The inside is white. It's actually white. The file. So like for DTF, it would just be like it would look like a paper. That's why I chose to go with the white bag, so it can kind of still give you that paper look. I should have my gloves on. Looks like I need to use my pressing pillow for one side of it, but it's gonna be fine because I already took it. It's already done. All right, so this is the other thing that we just did. And it kind of looks like I need my pressing pillow. So for those of you who have if you've never pressed neoprene before, just know it's gonna have an odor to it. It smells a little bit rubber.
Yes.
It's gonna have an odor to it. So yes. All right. So Crystal, the paper that I'm using now, I purchased at one time a whole bunch of Honestly Speaking sublimation paper in 11 by 17, and that's what I'm using now. I don't think she's selling the paper anymore, but I do. I have the roll that I use that doesn't bleed also. So, oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to put that in the link. All right, so let me go ahead and remove our paper. And this is the mouse pad. Now, if you look right here, it looks like I had like a pressure issue. I probably should have used a pressing pillow. And I'll tell you why I should have used the pressing pillow. So you see how this edge right here, like it protrudes out just a little bit, right? So when you're pressing, the inner part is not as high or elevated as outer rim right there. So that's why it's always good to use a pressing pillow. And as you see, like right here in that little area, it didn't get all the color that it should have gotten. But if I would use the pressing pillow, I wouldn't have that issue. But I actually like how this came out. Okay. So I put a different color. It's supposed to be gradient from like teal to purple. I don't know if y'all can really see that. So like when you're making gifts, like cute little gift sets, you can put that like this, along with the mouse pad. You can do like a pencil, have a t-shirt. Love how this came out. Love how it came out. So I'm gonna start brushing. Evie, you making more coasters?
Just a few more.
And then we can wrap things up and we can sub another night too. So I'm gonna brush in the stones for this hoodie. We can do a giveaway and we'll be done.
Just a few more.
I'll bring you guys closer. Let's see. This is about to go kaput. All right, let me turn the feet down. And then we're going to turn this down too. All right, where is the charger? About to lose. Oh, sorry. Now I gotta find the what you call. All right, easy. Okay. So I need to get. So this is already on here. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have the bling portion for the outline already on here, and then I just brush it. I hope I do. I don't. Uh-oh. All right, this is all. Okay. I don't. All right, let's see. What happened in this one? Of course, I have hyacinth. Maybe I can use fuchsia. Even though it's more purple. Fuchsia. Fuchsia or rose. We're gonna go with fuchsia. We're gonna do hyacinth and fuchsia. Right, so I have on this part and then the bottom. Oh. Good night, Miss Ruth. Evie, which one is supposed to be like orange? The icy lava, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a reddish orange though. Uh-oh.
Judy said that she loves that you can do so many coasters at one time. That is a bonus.
Yep, it is super cool. Okay,
Too.
so these I could probably press once because they. I don't like the way that turned out, but that's a Stroopy.
I see that Stroopy, girl. I see that Stroopy. That's cool.
I'm gonna have to redo 2 of them ghosted on me because these I pressed a little too long, so it ghosted a little bit. So I'm gonna have to press it again. Oreo don't look too bad, but it ghosted too. Oreo cookie. These I don't like these. Where did these come from? Amazon. I must have the heat up too high or something for these. I don't like that one. That one didn't. I mean, it's okay. I do like the cookies, the plate of cookies. And there's a better Oreo and another Stroopy. I don't like the vibrancy of that one. I don't like these coasters as well. It's the ones I got off of Amazon. I think I have the heat up too high for this brand, huh?
Oh, the neoprene, right?
Yeah, but it feels flimsier than these that I got off of Amazon.
Okay.
So definitely. Oh, look, they're thinner. That's why. So the heat is too hot for these. I'm probably gonna have to turn it down or reduce the time. But these off of Amazon, I'm gonna try it again. Especially my do not answer and my globe because I was excited about that. Yeah, Kim, the food ones are fun. Like it's so many round foods because my daughter-in-law was like the no Candy. What happened? Okay, a couple of things. I purchased those from the site, then immediately printed those. Hang on. Am I able to show my screen?
Yeah. If you share it, I just gotta put you in.
Okay.
So let me know when you're ready. So I could.
I'm ready.
Okay, hold on. I see you.
Candy, what happened with and I wish I had showed it to you when I took it off the heat press, but what happened was when I pressed these, because it was a little too I guess the temperature was too high or it went too long, the paper, well, the coaster kind of bowed into like a U shape almost. So because it moved when the heat press raised up, it made it ghost. If it had stayed flat, I wouldn't have had that issue. But it's only because the paper moved. But right, that's like what Marilyn just said. The paper shifted. So let me show you. Let's move these because I just did those. I want to bring this back. I'm gonna shrink it a little bit because that was too big. Okay, so let's take for instance, I went, let me go to see Shutterstock. Oh, Shutterstock. Nah, not Shutterfly, Shutterstock. Okay, so I have, let me see. So this right here, unlimited download subscription, this is what I just signed up for. I also have an image only subscription. And this is the one that I have. It's $24.92 a month. I did not pay $300 annually. But for $24.92 a month, you get 10 downloads a month. The thing, the positive and the negative. The positive is your images are usually super high resolution, exactly what you're looking for, no fluff, no mess, and they're absolutely beautiful. The downside to this is you get 10 a month. If you don't use them, you lose them. So I have months where I've gone without coming to get an image. When I subscribed to this, it was for my newsletter. And since I kind of don't really do the newsletter too often, I was wasting it. But it came in handy this month. I used all 10 and I'm out. So because I ran out, it offered me an unlimited downloads. So when I saw unlimited downloads, I was like, bet, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense for it to be $16.50 and I'm paying this for 10. Why is it cheaper? But of course, being, you know, I just went for it anyways. And then I was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. But it does work, and I'll show you how it works. But let's go to Shutterstock, and let's say, for instance, I want to do, let's say, even though I already have one, let's do a lemon slice. Lemon slice. Okay. So if I type in lemon slice, see it says lemon slice, royalty free images. Shutterstock also has video clips as well. But my subscription does not do lemon slice. Just go on AI and make it. Yes, you can go on AI and make, if you're familiar with AI. I'm not super proficient with AI just yet. But I do have, I'm already paying for this, so I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. But right here it says top lemon slice photos. So I don't want a vector or illustration, because with the coasters, the cool part of and these are AI generated right here anyways, but the cool part about doing an actual image, a photograph, it looks so realistic. You can't really get that from the images, or vectors. So I click on see all. And once I click on see all, here's a whole thing of lemon slices, all kinds, all shapes, all types. Here's limes. Um, and notice this says all images. Well, this looks to be kind of perfect between this one and this one. I could also do this one, but if I click on it, see, it tells me I have 0 downloads remaining, because that is one of the super awesome images. And it's like, bruh, so if you click right here where there's a rocket ship that says all images and click unlimited images, then now it pulls up under that unlimited images thing that I paid the 16 whatever it was for. But look, this is one with grapefruit, orange, lemon, lime. So I can do these and they'll actually look pretty decent. And you can pick and choose. Like, here's another one. It's isolated with just the lemon. I like this one as well with the lime and the lemon and the orange. So you kind of like pick and choose. I like this one as well. So you click on it, you download it, and it'll tell you, like right here, large format is 3,000 pixels by 27, whatever it was, pixels. And you can get it in different sizes if you wanted it to. But I picked my 300 DPI. So now that I have that and I downloaded it, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna merge, and I'm gonna merge in that picture. And so here it is, looking really cute. I like the lemon. And so I'm gonna grab now that I have the image there, I'm going to hold down my shift key. I came over here on the left hand side and I picked the ellipsis tool or the circle. So I hold down shift and click and drag. And I know that those coasters are 4 inches. So I'm going to come up and I'm going to go just a little bit bigger than 4 inches because I don't want white space on the outside. I want it to overlap it, right? So there's my shape, my size that I need this to be. So notice it's way too big. So we're going to shrink this down. And because it's a square, I can't make the square the size that I need for the coaster. I can't make this 4 inches because all this white space will be taken into account. So I usually just line it up inside this circle and I shrink down the picture until it gets to be, the round that I need it to be. I shrink it just a little bit more. And then I'm going to come out this way a little bit. That's a little itty bitty bit. Not good enough, I guess. Bring this in just a smidge. Okay, and once I get it lined up in that circle, I select both of them. And then I hit crop in the modify panel, which is over here on the left hand tool side. It's the square and the circle overlap with a little piece cut out of it. I click there and then I select crop. And what that did was it turned this into the size 4-inch circle. It cropped out all that white space. And so now I have a lemon that I can use for my coaster. Okay. And I did the same with this here. Let me show you where I got that from. It's off the same website, but this is the original sign that I used. But I cropped it out in order to made it a little bit bigger in order to fit that. So there's a couple of things you can do. Same situation with, let's say, for instance, these waffles, which look yummy. This is a massive picture, as you see. So I'm going to select the picture. I'm going to come up here to the size of the picture, and I'm going to change it to 6 inches, 6x4. And it's gone because it's way down yonder. So I'm going to click right up here in the middle of this toolbar. And that's center on page. And when I click that, it'll snap it over where it needs to be. And so here's the picture that was too small. So I'm going to make it a little bigger. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. I have my picture. So I'm going to hold down shift, drag out a circle. That's 4 inches, a little over 4 inches. So I'm doing 4.32. And then I'm going to lay it over the top of the picture. And you can barely see that red line, but when you're working with it, you'll be able to see it. And then I make it to where it fits right in that circle. And then I crop it out because I could have done the same thing with this little teeny bowl of blueberries, just made the picture much bigger and then use that for that. But because of how big this picture was, even if I made it bigger so that I could use this bowl of blueberries, it would have worked because the resolution is so good. And so now here's my picture of my waffles so that when I put it on the coaster, it's going to look like, a little plate of waffles. So let's actually do that because I love blueberries. I'm going to click there, and 5 was too big, so I'm going to make it 10. I'm going to bring it back up to the middle. I'm going to draw my circle just to keep repeating this so that if you want to watch the replay and, get this down, what we did or what, how to do this. So see how big the picture is, but the blueberries is still too small. So I'm going to make this much bigger. Now I'm going to drag this down. Okay, so I made it too big. Make it a little smaller. Huh?
I want some waffles now.
Girl, I done so much food and was like, ooh, that's so yummy looking cookies and all of that stuff. And so now let's crop that. And there's my blueberries. And so because it's a realistic picture, it has the shadows and stuff on there. So it looks like an actual bowl. You know, that's why I love the real pictures, not like, you know, images or whatever. My daughter-in-law was saying do the concha bread, I think is what it's called. So there's like a ton of stuff folks have been asking for. That's going to be really cute when I do that one. So let's print this one out. So I hit print. It's going to be polyester. So I'm sending it to the Sawgrass. And I done use so much ink, Patrice. It's like the thing is like, oh, we need more ink. And I'm like, bruh, now I need ink. It's preparing the image because I've been doing so many images. It takes it a while. And there it is. It automatically mirrors for me. These are going on polyester coasters. So I'm gonna hit print. And then we'll wait on it to print. So that's pretty much how I do it. But if you know how to do AI, yes, you definitely can generate AI high resolution content to get your images that you need for this particular project. I'm not proficient in it yet though. So I'm trying to get there with AI. Me and AI is I. Matter of fact, I use Gemini as my AI. Some people use ChatGPT and stuff like that. But
Gemini too.
Yeah, I use Gemini. Ooh, that looks good.
That print looks really good.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one.
So I finished this hoodie that I did, and I used fuchsia instead of the magenta because I don't have magenta in SS6. I was going to use crushed ice, but I think we'll save that for another night. We haven't had a crushed night type of night, but this is what, I don't even know if you guys can even see like the bling in here. So just says bling.
Yes.
Can you see it? Because I don't have my other light. So I have one in extra large. Evie, is that the last batch that you're gonna be doing?
Yep.
Okay, so I have one like this, and then maybe on Tuesday I'll give away I have one extra large, but it's really like a large. I'll give that one away Tuesday because I didn't bling it yet. I just pressed the sublimation. I forgot to do color wall too. I gotta. Don't worry, I'm gonna be doing more sublimation too. But this is the plain one. So I'll give this one away on Tuesday next week. But this one is mine. So, you'll see I use hyacinth and fuchsia. You see the hyacinth in there?
Yes.
Doesn't look so good. And then I use icy. Good. I think it's icy crystal AB for the outline. I can't wait to wear my
the icy crystal AB was acting up.
Yes, as always, it always acts up, and I'm here for it. I'm here for the acting up.
Beth is asking, where do you purchase hoodies that you can sublimate on?
So these are 100% polyester. I purchased these from Alibaba. So I purchased these from the vendor in China. I do feel like they're like a size smaller than what the label says. But yeah, that's where I got these from. But you can get polyester hoodies from Jiffy Shirts, I think. That's going to be very pricey. I don't know if you guys have sourced polyester hoodies or polo shirts, but they're pretty pricey. These didn't cost that much, honestly. They didn't cost that much at all.
I forget, where is it? Oh, Elementrix is asking, let me see the bling.
Hold on. My light, I don't have I put my light over there. Okay, do not enter.
I know, ain't it cute?
That
Street
looks
sign.
cute. Let me show.
Here's the blueberries. Bowl of
Cute.
blueberries. There's you some waffles.
I'm a little
These are
hungry.
vegan
Flour.
friendly waffles. So, you know. And then there's the lemon that we looked up. It has like a shadow on it. I'm not sure what that's all about, but the lemon slice is cute. So there's that. I like the food too. So Patrice, if you can make you, what happened to the cherries? I didn't see cherries. Did I have cherries? What is the website you use for refurbished Epson printers? What is Epson?
Yeah, it's Epson. I'm going on there right now to drop the link. Epson has a dedicated certified renew
Thank you.
refurbished site that they use. It's not okay. You just gotta click onto the printers. Now I want to see what's okay, here's the printers. Here are the printers. I don't know. Oh, I gotta accept the cookies. I don't really want to. Let me.
But yeah, if you can make you bigger to show the bling.
Okay, hold on.
When you get a chance, because.
Okay, let me go. They actually.
No, this is a wool mat for ironing. It's a pressing mat.
Girl, they have a 15,000. They have an 8550. 8500. Let me put it in there. Where? I lost this. Okay, here we are.
And right, I don't hear any of that.
Huh? Oh, you don't hear nothing? Nope.
No. I hear they don't have anything.
Exactly.
At all.
Down. Kristen, you know I was looking. See, Kristen knows me so. Kristen knows me. Because Kristen, that's exactly what I was doing. That's exactly what I was doing, Kristen. Girl, that's yes.
Funny.
So
yeah, the stuff will get gone.
Yes, quick. I'm gonna go larger for a minute, Edie. I'm gonna go bigger, and
then you good.
I'll bring us on so that we can see. So I started out with subbing just these hoodies. I didn't sub much because we were talking a lot. I think we were sharing important information, especially for anybody that may be new. So these are polyester hoodies that I got from Alibaba, and I just subbed this onto them. So I'm gonna bling out. So I subbed and then bling. This works with sublimation and bling. They work together because the sublimation is embedded into the fibers. It's not like a vinyl or anything like that. So you can totally bling on top of sublimation. Now, usually I have my other light on, but it's over there on that side. So my bling, but my bling looks good. I'm liking how this is looking. So we have Icy Crystal AB for the outline. You guys can kind of see like that extra sparkle. And then the inside of blinging is Hyacinth. And then the inside of things is Fuchsia. I really would have preferred magenta, but the Fuchsia looks good. So I do find with polyester and sublimate, like the bling pops because it has that color behind it. So it kind of gives you like an idea of like how the black is, like why bling looks so good on black. But with polyester, the bling looks awesome when you put it on its actual color. So, or color very close to it. So I love how it goes. And as you guys see the bottom, it says we run on the finer things. And you guys know what the finer things are. That is our bling from the baby's booty. That's why this is like this. So it says bling and things. We run on some finer things. And then I also did these cute earrings, but this was with infusible ink. And the infusible ink was a little bit older. Oh, look at that. This one. That color looks really good. All of the color looks good. but we just did infusible ink. Infusible ink and rhymes and sublimation, they're the same. They're the same thing. And then I
We
also,
learned that even old infusible ink still works.
yep, it still works. And then, so the bling and things, that idea came from, because if you've been here for a while, y'all, over the past year and a half, you guys have not seen it, but I am a Dunkin' junkie. And I love the sweet tea from Dunkin'. And so I used to have Dunkin' sweet tea all the time, all day, every day. That was my cup. Now I kind of changed my ways a little bit. But that's where that came from. That design is super old. And so every time I go into the Dunkin' Donuts by my house and I wear it, they love it. All right, so then I subbed onto this sublimation like little sack bag. And just this, it just says, like, I got this design off of Creative Fabrica. I made this, and then I also made me a mouse pad that I will take with me to work. Sublimation, kind of matchy. But just remember, like, when you have things like this, you see how this is a little more raised than the inner part of the mouse pad. So you always want to make sure you do use a pressing pillow for like this edge right here. That's why it looks like that, like a little bit faded. But overall, I love it. Now Evie's gonna show us what she made. Is this a layout?
I only did a few things. It wasn't too terribly much, but one of my favorites is this zipper pouch. It's a makeup pouch by Cricut. I don't know. I must have took it over there. So these are Cricut makeup bags. So if you go and buy this from like Michael's, it comes with 3 bags, 3 different sizes. And I think this was the smallest size. No, they had 2 of the smaller size and then 1 large one. So I just made the small one. And this is on Creative Fabrica under makeup bag. If you type in makeup bag, it should pull up the wildflowers, and it should pull up this saying, better late than ugly. I added the purple background behind that, so it doesn't come with the background, but the saying is, I bought the bundle, so it was like a bunch of sayings. But that one was hilarious, and so that's why I chose that one. And then I did a few coasters. I'll just show a few of them that I did. The lemon slice, and when I went back and looked at the picture does have like a shadow right there on the lemon, so that's why it's shadow right there. But that's what happens when you take an actual photograph. You get the flaws that come with the photograph. And then I did a Stroopy cookie, and then I did an Oreo cookie. So that was super cute. And then some waffles on a plate. So there's quite a few things you can do with sublimation, but the fact that you can do full color pictures, like for instance with this, I probably could have done this not sublimation. Well, maybe not the background, but the words, I can cut the SVG and do this in vinyl, blah, blah, blah. But to do full color images or even real actual photographs, that's where sublimation shines, which is what drew me to sublimation to begin with. The only drawback with sublimation is it has to be it has to have a coating of some sort with polyester or polyester fabric. So that's the downside to it, but sublimation is clutch when it comes to doing full actual photographs of stuff with custom items that we do. So, but I love sublimation. So I'm excited to make more coasters. I got more round things that I'll be doing. And yeah, making all the round coasters until I run out of coasters. Until I run out of coasters. That's where I'm at this point in life. So I'm in my coaster era.
Super cute.
A lot of fun. Thank you, Patrice. I appreciate coming on and making some subby stuff with you.
Yes, date night was wonderful. You know what, Evie? It wasn't even stressful.
No.
Thank you for coming.
Sublimation usually isn't.
No.
Not usually.
No.
Tumblers can be sometimes. But
yeah,
flat stuff, I'm good.
Yes. because it's so easy. And I think we needed this type. I know I needed this night after this week was my last week of work. I'm on summer break now. And just with my kids, I was a hot mess on Wednesday. It was not on Tuesday. It was just not good. But I survived. I survived. My kiddos survived too. So I'm glad to be on here with you, having a good time, subbing stuff. So thank you, Evie. Date night is always fun. I always look forward to date night.
Yeah, date night is fun.
Oh, the design, the Bling and Things design is probably on Etsy. It's an older design. Like that was maybe 3 years ago, I think. Yeah. So it's on the Etsy. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Evie, don't forget, Evie has the buy-in and the buy now site for Hot Fix rhinestones. So you can bling up. Anybody in your SS6 era, go check her out. SS10, but SS6 eras, go and check her out because yes, and yes. You won't be disappointed with the icy collection. I think I love all of the icy colors. Like they're just different.
It's nice.
They're different. You see, I didn't use any ice. I've used the icy crystal AB because I have a lot of the icy crystal AB, but I wasn't trying to use that lava and that little bling, and the hyacinth worked just fine in the future. I was not. No,
it looked good though. It was beautiful.
Yes,
it was beautiful.
Really good. So, thank you, Bobby. It's still a little rough, but I'm standing firm. So hopefully, I can make it through the summer. But that's it. Edie, you have anything that you would like to share?
I look forward to seeing you guys the rest of this weekend. I think Sunday night is or Sunday evening is so good. And then Sunday night we'll be back on, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing Sunday night. So and then we start the week all over again. But I don't know what's going on tomorrow. We'll see.
On Saturday, something may be going on tomorrow. Hopefully. Something. I need something to be going on tomorrow.
Right.
But yeah, thank you guys. Greg said it's time for him to start his SS6 era.
Ooh. Have fun, Greg Barker. Have fun for me.
Jennifer said
I'm in it a little bit.
Yes. Which channel, Bobby? Jennifer said that. Yeah, Jennifer said that she just ordered some SS6 from the Icy collection. Girl, you're gonna love them. You are going
to. Icy's are super nice, and girl, the SS6 they bling crazy.
They do. Do you put glue to put the bling? So Elementrix. So the rhinestones that Evie sells and the rhinestones that's on here, there is adhesive already on, heat activated adhesive on the back of these already. So when I did the bling, we do a lot of bling, but when I did the sublimation and I brushed the bling into the template, all I had to do was heat it. I put it under the heat press and heated it up, and it pressed on, and now it's on here really good. Now, what I like about these rhinestones from the Baby's Booty is that this adhesive is very, very strong. I have lots. When I tell y'all, I have hundreds of bling shirts. I've given away hundreds of bling shirts. These rhinestones don't fall off. Now, if you come into a situation where the rhinestones fell off, then you just need to look at the application of the stones to make sure you're using a good amount of heat, your pressure is good, and things like that. So it's super easy. You don't have to apply any glue or anything like that to it at all. Thanks, Miss Merlinda.
Shamika, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to think.
We packing up. Oh, I have so much to pack.
Greg said he's ordering tonight.
SS6. Oof.
Oh, Stacy and Jess will be on in the morning. They come on early.
Nice. Okay.
Saturday, so that'll be good. Thank you, Jessie. So Jess's Craft Therapy and Lady Bear will be on in the morning. So go to Sunday. Yep, it's gonna be Sunday. Thank you, Kristen. It's gonna be Sunday on Delanda's channel. Yeah, it's Sunday on Delanda's channel. She already has her thumbnail up and everything is good to go.
Mhm.
I think, Evie, did we get everybody that we need? We did.
I think so.
All right, guys, I got some cauliflower waiting on me. I love you guys. Thank you guys
Oh, she
so
put the link. Thank you.
Thank you, Delonda Patrice. Thank you so much for hanging out with us again. Tomorrow, tomorrow Saturday, we don't know what could happen. Sunday, Delonda and I will be on So Good over on Delonda's channel at 5:15 Eastern Standard Time. That's 4:15 Central Standard Time. So please make sure that you head over there if you are not already subscribed to Delanda's channel or have your notifications turned on. Make sure you have those turned on. And we will just be discussing troubleshooting the embroidery process, because sometimes it could be stressful. If you were with us last week Sunday, you know that we had a few situations going on with embroidery. And then Evie will be on at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. And she's not sure what she's going to be doing just yet, but I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. On Monday, Angel I don't know. I don't think she said she's not going to be on. So she should be on Monday at 7. I'll be back on Tuesday night. I'm going to give away the other hoodie, but I'll have it blinged out by then. Maybe I'll just do it that night. But we're going to do that. And then Wednesday, Delonda will be on again for Romeo Wednesday, or I'm not sure what she's going to be doing. It could be Romeo Wednesday. It could be something else. I don't know. And then Thursday, Marilyn will be back. And then Thursday, Marilyn and Evie and Dims and maybe me, depending on like if I could focus. We're gonna be doing some coasters, right, Evie? We're gonna be doing more coasters. So that's gonna be fun. And then Friday, I'll be back on, and I don't know what we're gonna be doing. Maybe more sublimation. I have so many things to sub, and I think we can do a little bit more. So. Delana said she's going to be doing infusible ink on Wednesday. So that will be fun. So for those of you who don't have sublimation printers, or even if you have a sublimation printer, there are certain ways that you can use infusible ink. You guys see these patterned earrings that I just did. Those look really cute. And you can change things up. But please remember, I can't get off of here without telling you guys, please remember to be kind. Okay, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to smile. Like I see people walking down the street sometimes, and like I'm like, good morning, like hi. Like if you're passing by somebody, it's okay to speak to them, because like I always tell you guys, you never know if that is that person's only social interaction with somebody for that day, right? You just never know. You never know how your high could change somebody's life. How your smile could change somebody's life, right? You can be kind. It doesn't hurt to be kind. In fact, when you're kind, you'll begin to feel a lot better about yourself, and just your outlook could possibly change. Because while you're spreading kindness to others, you will be spreading that kindness within yourself. So I love you guys. I'm so very grateful for you guys and for this opportunity just to do something that I absolutely love to do. Thank you for everybody in the chat who's always so nice and kind and pleasant to each other and to new people who come. To those of you in the bushes, I love y'all just as much as everybody who comes into the chat. I love you all the same. I appreciate you guys. I know the chat ain't for everybody, and I get it. I get it. Evie, I love you too. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Love you too.
What we're going to do next month for date night, but I know it's going to be amazing. I appreciate you so much. Until next time, y'all. Later.